Choices you made, did you make them again, 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 again? All the lies that you told, did you believe in them?
Hi guys, it's Daniel aka FloppyPENGuinn here, and I wanted to give you guys a quick recap of what happened on Friday at Junior Gold. I'm back in Nebraska currently at my grandmother's house, and we're leaving in the morning. We got here at 5 a.m. this morning, and I'm leaving at 7 in the morning with my mom to go back to Texas from Nebraska. And so I wanted to give you guys a recap of what happened on Friday. So I ended up making the cut. I was at -31 with my total after 4 days. Be sure to check out that video from Thursday at the iCard on your screen. So after 4 days, I was -31. After 2 days, I want to say that I was out of this tournament. I was feeling mentally defeated and really getting at myself on my physical game, because I didn't feel that I was necessarily throwing it very bad, but the main thing that happened was I wasn't scoring like I wanted to, and my ball was not seeing the right part of the lane that I wanted it to score well. And so I decided to, on Wednesday, before we bowled, because we got done really late on Tuesday. So Wednesday before we bowled, I decided to mentally reset myself and kind of just think about what I've done the last 2 days and learn from it as much as I could. And I told myself, I said, either I can just give up now and finish out really low, or I can actually change this and change myself, change my outlook on this tournament, and be the best me I can be. That's the quote that I remember telling myself while I was bowling on Thursday and Friday. I said, before every shot, I added it to my pre-shot routine. I said, I just want to be the best me I can be. And once I started saying that, and once I actually told myself that I had a reason to be a Junior Gold, that's whenever my scores just increased, and I got more focused, and I got more physically ready and more mentally able. And as you can tell from the videos that I've done throughout this past week, that it really did change. And there was a big incline in my scores as well. I went plus 97 after being a negative 169. I went plus 97 on Wednesday, and Thursday I went plus 41. And those are huge blocks that kept me in the tournament. And it was mainly because of my mentality and how my mental game switched. And so continuing forward to Friday, whenever I bowled in the morning, it was the advancers round. The top 115 U20 boys made the cut. So the cut was that low, and my next goal was to make top 64. I had 5 games to do it, as you saw at the beginning. So within those 5 games, after 2, which I shot a huge first 2 games. After 2 games, just for that block, I was plus 102. And then I shot a 160 game and a 170, as you saw, and then brought it back with a 211 game. And that really helped me out. I wasn't throwing it good the 160 game, and then the 170, transition really hurt me. And then finally I figured it out the last game of the advancers round, and was able to set myself up in a good position and be plus 21 for the entire tournament to that point. And then going into the final advancers round, I needed a big block. At the start, top 16, which was the next cut for match play, top 16 was in the plus 100s. And so I needed to make up about 100 pins and increase on top of that to account for what they were making up. So I had 5 more games in the afternoon yesterday, Friday. And first game, I threw the ball great. Made a ball change from one purple hammer to the other, and it cost me some carry. It really did. And so with that said, I still shot 214, was a clean game. But what stinks is I started out with front 4, and then I think I struck once after that. And it was in the 10th, I believe. And so then continuing forward, the next game and the game after that were extremely low, 150, 140. And I'm going to admit right now that I saw the lane the completely wrong way, and I should have switched to reactive resin within like the 3rd frame of game 2. But I chose not to. I kind of dug myself into a bad spot, and once I realized that after the 3rd game, which was way too long to wait, and it's on me, but after that 3rd game, then I realized, hey, let me go to something shiny. So I threw my Russian Pro Blue. That 4th game of that block was the first time for the entire week that I threw the Eruption Pro Blue on any pattern, any game, any bowling alley. That was the first time, and I shot 220 with it. And so then I take it to the next pair, and I moved to the track area, by the way. So I take it to the next pair, and I shoot 235 with it the last game of competition. I left a 5.7 in the 10th because I went super light and was within about a centimeter of making it. But if I would have spared that, then I would have gone plus for the tournament. But I ended up -4 for the entire tournament. I'm very happy with that, especially from where I was after 2 days. I didn't think that I deserved to make the cut. So I think that that's pretty awesome that I was able to battle back that way. And I'm very proud of myself on that, and I thank God for that, because that's really important. And you know, it was very tough to come back from that, but I'm very pleased with my performance. And so I want to say congratulations to everyone that made it out there, and whether it was first cut or second cut or top 16, or even if you didn't make the cut, please remember to continue to learn, because my first year of junior gold was in Cleveland, Ohio, and I went like negative almost 500 for my 16 games, if not 500, for my 16 games. And I was extremely upset after that. And then going into Dallas, I thought that I was, my mental game was about building up my confidence for that tournament. And I went negative 160 the first day, went over to the ITRC and practiced for 2 hours every day for the next 3 days after I would bowl my block or before I would bowl my block, and went negative 12 for the next 3 days combined and missed cut by 12. So if you missed it by a little, I know the feeling. But this year, I was able to capitalize on the things I've learned from junior gold in the past. You know, last year in Dallas, I learned that it's definitely a marathon. It's not even close to a sprint, because you can have a bad day and still make cut. Heck, you can even have a somewhat bad 2 days like I did this year and still battle back and make cut. It's just how you look at things, and it's your outlook on things that really helps the most. And I want to say thank you to everybody that helped out and supported me. Actually in Michigan, you were there to watch, whether it was from anywhere else or anything like that. I thank you so much. Thank you to my coaches, new coach Rickert and Poston, and as well as my future teammate Wesley Outman, his father Wayne, my friend Alec, and his mother Teresa, and my mom Sherry, my dad Joe, my sister Kirsty, and brother Josh. I just really appreciate all that support and love that you guys gave me, and I can't say everybody else. I just wanted to say thank you, and I appreciate everything that you guys did for support. And I want to say congratulations to my teammate Tyler Barnett for making the first cut. That was pretty awesome, man. Congrats on that. Be sure to subscribe down below, give this a like, and comment if you have any suggestions or any wise words or anything. Thanks again, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Yeah.